Hello and welcome everyone. This is a share for Bella's Tags by Design. If you remember, this is the third video. We receive about once a month an envelope, and it's just got bits and pieces in it, and then we create whatever it is that we want with it. At the end of the 6 months, it's all going to go into a journal. And so I went ahead and I took this black cardstock is mine, and I just thought I would take what she had sent this time and make a really pretty journal card. This may end up being the cover, I'm not real sure. But Nisi sent 3 sheets of her her paper designs, and they were all stamped and ready to cut out into this large pocket. There was a tag, there were 2 small envelopes, and a second pocket. So I took the large pocket, which measures, for those of you that might want to know, because you might want to hop over into her shop, because the designs are beautiful. 6 1/4 once it is folded by 5. So there was this piece of scrapbook paper, but it was a large piece, and this frame. And what I did is I decided I would frame this picture because I really, really liked it. And that's what I did, and I put it on top of this large envelope. Then I took some of the sari silk and tied a bow and made that. This is what the large pocket looks like. Then inside the kit there was a card. It was a plain card out of this paper here, really, really nice paper. And I went and I took pieces from the leftover scraps, and I created a little mini tag. And then there was a little piece of this really, really pretty, it's almost netting, but not netting, and it has this, it looks like it's hand painted, this floral design on it. And so I took a paper clip and went ahead and used it on there, and then created a couple of little tags like this. This was in the kit, this fabric, a couple swatches of fabric. This is all I have left over, believe it or not. This is it. There was a little swatch of fabric, and then this cotton, and then there's a little sari silk left. So that is the front of this page. And then if you open it up, this was the other pocket that was included, and here is another little piece of that netting. And I just thought it was so pretty, I didn't want it to go to waste, so I went ahead and made another paper clip. And then out of the card I cut out some tags and a card that fits inside of one of the envelopes. These are scraps, and I just collaged them. I fussy cutted this from a leftover scrap. And then this tag was part of it as well, and so I cut the tag out. I really, really liked it, but it wasn't going, I didn't want it to go upside down for the way that I had this pocket. And so what I did is I went and I just glued some coffee dyed paper and fussy cutted, and took some more of the sari silk and took a little bit of the fabric, the swatches that had design on it, and put it on this tag, so the tag is useful. So that was included. And then I used a piece of sari silk and made a little mini journal. Now this envelope was part of it, just like that. It's an envelope. This swatch, everything on the front was included in the kit. There's this beautiful piece of fabric here. Here is a piece of that netting. I just cut it out, this leaf. a little piece of what I am thinking is some grapevine, and this real pretty piece of applique. So I took one look at this and thought, that'll make a great little journal. So that's what I did. This piece of fabric, I mean, guys, look at that. Isn't that so pretty? The second I saw this, I knew it was gonna go on the flap of this envelope. So what I did is I took a piece of leftover cardstock that was from the cutout of these pieces here, and I glued it on the flap, and then I put this piece over it. And this is one of the envelopes that is included. And Nisi has these in her store. This right here is a scrap piece of this paper. And then I went ahead and I fussy cutted this out of a scrap. And so if you open this up, this is that card I was talking about. I cut this down and took some more scraps. I used every little piece of everything that I possibly could and collaged it on here. So yeah, I mean, this was so easy, and the design is just so pretty. So it fits right in this envelope, or envelope in an envelope, right here like that. And then I went and I got scraps. This was one of the scraps from the pages, so I put it in here. This was included in the kit. This is a coffee dyed paper. This is the rest of that, this piece right here. This is the other side. So I put it in this journal, and then here's, this was out of scraps, and then this was out of that card. And I just went ahead and I used scraps and a little flower from Hobby Lobby. So they fit right down here in this pocket. This is one of the little papers that was included. Here's the other side of it. Here is the other side of that. And here's another little collage piece that I did, and I did add one of my hearts. And then this was from a scrap, and then this is from that card. So they sit really, they're just really cute. And that is the other side of that piece. And then in here, this was another envelope that was included, and so this was sari silk that was in the kit. And then I went ahead and collaged a couple little leftover pieces on top of this. I added an eyelet, and then in here is the last of that card that I had, and I went ahead and just layered some scraps. I used as much of it as I could, and then this just wraps around and ties in a bow. Just like this. And I just have that sitting in here, and then this side of the envelope was closed, and I went ahead and I cut it to make another pocket. This is not in the kit. This was one of my scraps. All of these are leftovers. Like this little piece here was from the card that is inside of here, and so is the tab here. I punched that out and used that from the card. So I used all of that. I used just about everything I could possibly use. And then this ties around here. It fits inside of here, and I have no idea what's coming next, but hopefully I can use it in here. This is so versatile. I could have left this side open and just went ahead and did these two and have a nice tuck and a pocket. But guys, you really need to check this out. I will link her Etsy shop down below in the description box, so you can go over there and give her a little bit of love. But yeah, what a fun kit to play with. I hope you enjoyed this, and be sure to check her shop out on Etsy, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Hope everyone is doing well, and take care. Bye, guys.